Welcome to another episode of the Headlight Restoration Pro, where I'll be showing you how to take headlights like this, the actual vehicle from the transporter, and turning them to something like this. Picture perfect perfection. Not even the Borg can stop headlight restoration, although they try. Shout out to the Truman Show. Connect.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
Let's get down to business. This is the vehicle that I stated was from Transporter 2. Very nice vehicle. Pretty cool, just like the movie. You have to put in a code to start the vehicle. It has all the bells and whistles, just like the movie. Once again, that's Transporter 2, very good movie, starring Jason Statham. So because these headlights don't have any big scarring or scratching or anything like that, they're just really milky and foggy, I decided to start with P800. So I figure a couple P800s should knock this down sufficiently and get that smooth luster back that the factory had, or even better in this case. I think it'll come out. Also wanted to remind you that there are over 150 videos now streaming on this channel. 150 videos of showing you how to do things from the beginning to the end. No bullshit, no sugarcoating, no fake stuff. Actual business professional, one of the greatest actually, doing headlight restoration. No bullshit. Like I said, no gimmicks. I show you everything that I use. I show you how I use it, and I show you everything in the bio. Okay, look in the bio. Everything that I use is for sale through Amazon, a trusted partner. Okay, with the best returns, the best everything, the best shipments, time frames, and all that. Nobody's really better than Amazon. So anyhow, everything that I use and everything that even stuff that you don't see that I'm using, such as my stool and all kind of other stuff, are in the bio to let you know that, you literally can have everything that I use and use it the way I use it. And if you do, you should come out the same results, definitely, if you apply yourself. But anyway, I'll give you a better look at this car at the end. It's a badass car. It's got this big giant engine in it. It's got all kind of bells and whistles, and it just, it's a 2005, but it looks great right now. You wouldn't tell if you looked at it. You wouldn't be like, this is 2000. This is 2005. It looks like just a sick ass car. Sorry about being so long in between videos. Had a lot of stuff going on, a lot of business, and also just tired. So on my free time, I've just been trying to relax and tend to my other stuff in the business. Also, I got into this TV show. I actually forget the name of it, but it's like a Truman Show, and they have like these people with Borg stuff in their head, and they're all watching him like in their eyeball. It's like they have TV screens in their eyeball and stuff, and it was just electrifying. I really got into it. But there's still no excuse to leave you guys hanging like that. I apologize. I got a couple videos I got to produce and put out here so you can watch it and, do all those things like that. But like I said, this TV show is off the hook. It adds, all these people in the town and in the world have like these Borg parts inside their head. If you don't know the Borg, cross-reference Star Trek, they got like electronical cybernetic parts in their head and shit, and they got these cameras in their eye, and they're watching this guy all the time, like he's like the Truman Show and stuff. And like he tells them, hey, you got something in your hand. They're like, what are you talking about? You're crazy, man. There's nothing going on. Everybody knows this shit, and it's just like it's like a galactic TV show in different dimensions and different worlds and shit. And it's just crazy. The guy is hella cool, man. He's got all these powers and shit. But it's a sick ass thing. I forget what it was. I believe it's on Netflix or Primetime or Premiere or something like that. But this guy's badass. He's like a galaxy being or something like that. Like he's really important to the galaxy and shit. And he like grows into his body, and there's these government officers trying to take him out of his body every fucking 2 minutes and shit like that. And they're so scared of him and stuff because he's like super strong. He's like Superman or whatever. But he knows like all this ancient kung fu shit because he's like billions of years old or whatnot, and he's like a super genius and shit, and it's like the world and the galaxy is addicted to them, or addicted to him watching it through their pretty much their eye socket, but they have like transistors in their mind to like talk to each other and have the town, like people who run the town, like communicating with them, like town member number 6, you know, pull in front of him with your car, you know, like weird ass crazy shit. Like this show's off the hook. I gotta go look into, maybe I'll tell you next time what the name of the show is, but it's just like Truman Show, just like a future spin. And this guy who's a star on it is like the shit, man. He's one bad motherfucker or whatever. Apparently he lived another life before they put him in a baby or something like that, and then he grew up, and then all the stuff happening when his galactic power started reconnecting to himself. So they just went crazy or whatever, but it's off the hook, man. If I can remember the name, I'll let you guys know before the end of the video. But it's just like the Truman Show and shit. Like they try to make this guy go broke, and it's like, he's a Truman Show. He's supposed to be rich and famous and have all this money and shit, and the government owes him money and all kind of crazy shit. It's so complex, but it's on one of those special channels. But anyways, it's almost like Altered Carbon or something on Netflix, but it's more advanced. But anyhow, check out the drip, you know, gold drip, Midas touch, all that stuff, you know, galactic enrichment, stuff like that all the time, man. It's, you know, it's every day in the life of, you know, a hardworking headlight restoration business owner or whatnot. You guys can do this stuff too, man. It's easy. It's not hard. If you have if you're down and out, if you're at a dead end job and you want to make money, this is a good way to make money. There's so many vehicles out there and so many people out there that need help with their headlights. It's ridiculous. Just for instance, I Google search my city, and there's about 1.3 million registered vehicles in my city. So you can imagine, how many vehicles do you think you could snag for headlight restoration? Okay, especially when you consider about 98% of those vehicles are going to need headlight restoration. Okay, the other 2% are going to need it sooner or later. They're just brand new. So if you need to fund, you know, your operation to save the galaxy or do anything like that, headlight restoration is a for sure go-to one, because you can make a lot of guap doing headlight restoration. If you need to battle the forces of evil or take down a terrorist branch of government insurgents or anything like that, and you don't know how you're going to do it because, you know, they're taking out your body and doing all this shit to you, you can definitely fund your operation using headlight restoration. Haha, just joking. That's kind of stuff that's going on in that TV show that I was telling you about. But anyways, let's get back to reality. See how beautiful and shiny these headlights are? Amazing. This process works better than any I've ever tried or any I've ever seen. Okay, and then, you know, it's, you know, some people have some really good aspects, really good ways of doing it, but it's not really user friendly. Like when it's time to take that shit off, when you're putting 2K clear and all these weird things on there, when it's time to take those shits off, you're gonna have a hard time getting it off. Also, they're more prone to damaging the headlights. This stuff will start going bad within like 18 months, 2 years, just on the corners or whatnot. It'll take like, you know, 3 years to get back to what the headlight was when it started. But it gives you indicators that it's dying. You don't want to spray an Everclear product on here, because what happens is it stays clear and the light starts going bad underneath. That's backwards ideology. Especially with a car like this. This is 2005, so it's almost 20 years old. Okay, so this you know, vehicle's probably going to need 2 or 3 headlights before it's 20 years old, or 2 or 3 headlight restorations before it's 20 years old. So you don't want to sit there and mess the lights up, you know, have it prematurely die or crack up because you use an overly hard substance or Everclear substance. You want to stick to the substances designed for headlights, and some of them are designed for headlights and still kind of give you that foolishness. You know, they kind of fool you into believing that they're not as bad for headlights or whatever. This product here, this Meguiar's, is probably the best product on the market. Only one thing is, it's not gonna last 5 years, and I don't think anything's gonna last 5 years, because even with the factory now, I'm doing vehicles that are 2019, 2020, 2018. It's just something going on. There's just they just can't figure it out. Even the factory stuff is not holding up too long now anymore. But if you can find a more consistent and better looking headlight system than the one I've constructed here with this Meguiar's or whatever finishing, I'd probably doubt it. I mean, look how good this looks. If you look on the internet and you see other people's headlight restorations versus all the headlight restorations on my channel, you're going to see a difference. You're going to see how fucking clear my shit is. My shit is impeccable. My shit is galactic level headlight restoration. You know, we're going to do a pan around right here in a minute. You're going to see how perfect these headlights came out. Once again, there's over 150 full-length videos on this channel, and also all of the things that I use on these headlight restorations are in the bio, listed through Amazon, okay, for purchase. Or you can just go ahead and look at the products for viewing or whatever to see the specs on them. You don't necessarily have to buy. You can just say, hey, what did he use on that? How good is that? What is the size of the can? And blah, 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 blah. Any information you need to know is in the bio, all right? So let's go ahead and check out this stuff here. Let me pan around here and show you how beautiful these headlights came out. Over perfect. Better than the day they rolled off the lot. Look at this.
Wow.
They do not get any more flawless. You can achieve this most definitely with this regimen of headlight restoration. There are many good ones out there, but this one is ridiculous, and I'm going to tell you from experience. I've been doing headlights for about 4 or 5 years now, professionally for about 3. It just doesn't get better. I've tried many different things, many different ways, and nothing holds a candle to this. I've never had anybody who wasn't satisfied, not even close. Now check out how beautiful this car is. This is a badass motherfucker. I wanted to buy it. I like cars. I'm a car enthusiast. This is something I was like, damn, man, I'll buy this shit. This shit's already see my next to it. But it's Transporter, baby. Stay tuned.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.